Okay, so this last and final meeting, we will talk more about how to create XML file for test-ng suite. Then we show how to run and how we create an end script and how to run it from the command line. Then we will install Jenkins and all the needed plugin. We will configure it and try to run the test through the Jenkins. Okay, so let's start with the test.ng XML file. This is quite easy. Maybe I will send you an email with the files first. I'll forward to this one. Okay, maybe much. I'll send them later. Okay, that's everything. You don't need this one. Okay. So one of the files I'll just send you is already created XML file for test.ng. So let's open it, take a look. So it's that one on the right. Maybe I'll just move it. And this is very simple, easy syntax, how you create XML for your test. So if you remember that last time you created some test in that project, for example, you did Amtrak shop, yeah, Amtrak shop input, or maybe Amtrak shop just. So if you want to run, let's say, suite, which will run, in this case, PPL login v3, testing of the pin, and your Amtrak shop, you need to either run it through the IntelliJ, or if you want to run it from the command line or work with the Jenkins, you need to create this XML file for those tests. So the syntax is quite easy. It's just you define the suite, name of the suite, then the name of the test, and then you enter the class, which is the path. You can take it directly from the IDEA. Let me open the IntelliJ just to show you. It will take a while. So let's say we want to run get car list. So this is the path of the whole package. So you can just copy paste this path, and it's gonna be like this, and then you add the name of the test case. So this is quite clear. You have to specify always the test case. In this case, it's called basic success. So the full path would be, let me paste it. Just that it's clear, it would be, the path would be like this. So later on, we will create just a simple, or we can do it now. Let's create another one, new file, and let's save it as, I don't know, test XML I'll save it in my root. Yeah, and I can just copy paste it from here to not write it all over again. And we need, in this case, just one test in there. Let's name the suite training, for example. And test name would be, well, in this case, get car list. But you can use your Amtrak shop because you did it. So let's try yours, Amtrak shop. I don't have it here, I believe. So it's shop. Yeah, we can change it to Amtrak test. And I don't know, it won't work for me actually because I don't have Amtrak shop there. Probably I just have get rail station list. So I can use get rail station list, but you use your Amtrak shop you did last time. So do you have this simple XML file for running your test?
I don't know it to be.
Okay. So I'll give you a while. Why?
Temporary Mac, so I'm using this same. So can you send it to my Gmail?
Can you download it from there?
Yeah, because I have I'm using the web version and it's driven by
Yeah.
servers.
So can you send it to R to Peter, maybe? Or I can forward
Oh
to you.
yeah, actually through the
So okay, I'll have it. So I'll save it before you have it prepared. I'll just check it's there. Yeah. Where did I save it?
So are you on Azure?
Cool.
It's your name.
Maybe search for older Mac.
Yeah.
I don't see any anymore. Are you discovered by everyone? Oh,
Now I'm searching for that anyway.
so
So do you want me to send it to your Gmail?
yeah, what time? It's mine.
Okay.
Masz to. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll send it to your email.
No, I'm just sending it. This failed for the first time.
So I'll send it to you through email. It'll be quicker.
No, you should.
No, I haven't.
Yeah? Look at that.
Files Jenkins. Zip.
No, it's the installation file, something that's
No, it's not. Franta sent you something different, so I'll send it to you.
No,
through
I
the
don't
email.
need Sublime Text. I wanted the file.
So what's the email?
Toyanak.
Gmail.
It will be recorded.
It will be flooded with spam. So it's sending.
I thought you were connecting this Sublime Text.
Oh, it's still sending. So probably let's move on. Peter will
Follow up.
catch us later. So we have created that XML file. We have one test in our suite. You can of course put there another test later, but just for training purposes, one is okay. And now the more complicated part, in which we show how to create an ANT script, a little bit more complicated. That script will compile the project, run your test, and then it creates some better looking result from the test. So this is the build XML file. I'll give you a while to open it, Peter. Nothing. Yeah, it's stuck somewhere. Yeah, I'll try to send it through the airdrop from my computer.
I don't see you there.
Mhm.
Don't say.
Somehow doesn't work since the last update. Yeah. So try the email one more. Automation. That's it.
I have it. Okay.
Why it's waiting there? Do you accept it?
Oh no. I have
Okay.
it.
So I cancel this one. So if you got it, you just open the Travel XML and create a new XML and reuse this.
Suite name. So just one.
Yeah, just one. Just copy paste it all and delete the test cases and change the name of the test.
Yeah.
Or you can write it from scratch, but this is quicker. Yeah, in your case, it should be the get rail station, but the Amtrak worked on last time.
Amtrak shop.
Amtrak shop is.
Okay.
So you can finish this later. Let's move on the end script. This is quite important to understand what's in there. So I created this build XML from this Unscript, from the few sources, put this together for our project. So my main source was this block, and there is some example how to create an script for TestNG test with some better looking results. So I used this one and refactor it for our needs a bit, and I delete some parts as the email is, and yeah, some necessary parts I removed and add there XSL better looking results. So let's take a look what's in there. This is yeah, this is the name of the project. There is some, it's quite similar if you write some Java class. There you have some properties, some names. So you need to know that here you should specify a base directory where your library is, where your build folder is, where your source folder is. Test output means where the test results will be stored. And yeah, that's about it. There are some format about time. You don't really need to care about this. And yeah, and now here we have targets. So this is set class path. It's just setting the path of the class. It's something not really that important. This is target for initialization. Again, here there is just end where you have installed and home path. What's next? There we have target, and target in this I'm not sure if you know, it's something like, let's say, method in Java. So in this script we have targets. It's like methods. So if you call target clean, it will actually delete those files here. So when we run this script, we call target run, which is here, but it depends on target compile. So first it compiles the project, but actually compiles also depends on init and clean. So first things what happen when you call run, it will call compile, but compile before that it will run init and clean. So init will initiate your variables path. Clean will clean up the directories where you stored previous results from the previous rounds, and yeah, and that it will compile the project. As you if you run the test in the Java, it always does the compilation before it runs the test. So this is just do it externally, and after compiling, it will run the test you have specified here. I have specified here the travel, but this is this one. But we will want to run test XML. So we need to change it from travel to test. But let's take a look where we should put this in the project. So let's open it, and I got here my MWS project. Not sure which one is the correct one. This one, I believe. So this is your project, as you have checked it out last time. And here is the build XML. So if you open your project on your computers and just copy the build XML in here, and the next step, this is the build XML, this is the Unscript, and you need to copy there your created test XML, which will run your Amtrak shop test. So let's put it in source and tests, and Amtrak is travel, so let's put it in here to travel. Yeah, I don't have to checked it out. So let's put it into travel. Okay, wrong project. Here. So if you have those two files in your project, let's open the build XML once more, but not the previous one, that one you copied in there. Just test my mouse. Yeah. So I'll close that one just for be sure. Oh no. So edit the build XML from your project and find the this one is completely different. Let me put it again. And you need to in the run you need to just edit the travel. It's not travel, but it's our test or whatever name you did put in there. So in my case it's test XML. Yeah, I can leave the travel names, it doesn't matter. So you need to change this, that it's direct to your new created file. And now you should be able to run it from, if you have installed Ant, but do you have installed Ant?
No.
So yeah, we need to install Ant first. So let's open your terminal, and if you have Brew, on Brew, install Ant. Yeah, I've lost some errors, but you shouldn't have those.
So I need to go to the folder.
Yeah, if you have Ant installed, go to the folder where you have the build XML stored. So just enter using. I have some errors in there from my last playing with Jenkins, so I won't fix it in here, but it should work on your computers if you have Ant installed. Ant to właśnie. Target is so all you need for running your test from your command line is those two files. Actually, you need just the one. You would need just the build XML. Yeah. Let me see what's wrong from that. Oh, I cannot install Ant.
I guess I have a lot.
Sudo.
No, to mam Google lubi
Tyle.
A nie, to co nie napisał. What line is it, Peter?
130.
Okay, maybe I forgot to send you this file. Let me check. Yeah, test.ng result XML. But I'm not sure why I want to see this file. Okay, so one more file. No, I forgot to send this. Yeah, one more XML file for the results.
And we should copy it to the test output folder.
Yeah.
The output.
The test output. You got Ant, Franta?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Thanks to them.
Yeah, this is just because we formatting the results in some better looking way, so it needs some more files. Okay, and actually it would fail again because you also do jars file your files I sent you.
Yeah.
You need to put it in your lib folder, and I believe
Or the lib in the automation or to
in the project.
Oh,
You just don't check it in when you commit some changes.
maybe.
That should be all. Oh. But
So
this
should I copy to library?
the jar files, the 3 jar files.
The 3 files.
Doesn't matter.
This is quite easy run the unscript, but we have more target here for the results and for Jenkins to pre-prepared. So again, jar files, those 3 just for XSL results, then the test ng result XML in test output folder. And yeah, the last thing is that test ng result XSL, because without it, it won't create the nice looking result. So you should put this in your base directory of the project. Let me check it. And this one again. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, it should be in here. So are you able to run?
So in test
without-
output we do have the same files as in the test output.
It's always deleted, the file, and then it fails.
So these 2 should go to test output as well.
I think in the build XML.
No.
Where the files was.
The ones?
This should be in test output.
Put this one.
Go down to test output. And put the XSL. Okay. Contract test is what?
This is my file. So that's the file.
You need to save it as XML and put it in. Okay, save from here, save as.
I'll open it.
Okay, so this should be in path. So it should be in web source. Then source code. tests. Before we start with Jenkins, what we need is that you are able to run your script from your command line. It's working. If it's working, then we can run it from Jenkins.
So,
So what's wrong with
so I found that within this build is test output to delete and
Yeah.
So why? Because I'm having the
Yeah, it's it's looking for line 113. Got errors on line 113. So XSL, yeah, it's the parsing. It does the parsing.
So where's the XSL?
But-
Yeah, I don't have this.
But it should do the parsing of this XSL after you run your test. So it means on the beginning it will delete all the testing folders, the temporary ones, and run the test. But in your case, something happened that your tests were not run.
So do I need to edit this?
That's why this XSL failed. So you have some problem because your tests were not started. So let me see.
Do I need to choose this?
Tests and travel. No, why? And travel XML is what? I believe you have named it different. So what files you? So contract XML, and it's correct. Let me see the look. What it says.
Can I run it
Yeah,
again?
type clear. Right. Again. So it's cleaning the directories. That's okay. And compiling the project. It seems to be also okay, but in here we have error. So we got some typo in there. Okay, so fix the path.
What is the script to launch it from the command line?
It's and then you need to put the target. In this case, it's called run.
But we have to go to
make
the
sure-
proper
Yeah, yeah.
directory.
So I should go to
You must
this part, right?
use the tab.
Yeah.
So use this.
You can write more than one directory behind. Typo. Up.
And nevertheless, yeah, it works.
Okay, so from here.
LS if you're Okay, so but do you have this on-track test in the travel?
Do I need to
You
specify?
You need to
Yeah.
have the right path, so it should be in the tests in the travel, and then the path in the build script must be correct. It must be to that file.
And this test is, what is the name like? It's correct? No? Concours mobile test. Test MVS.
Yeah, it's in travel.
No,
No.
travel.rel contraction. Contact.
Okay, so it's build failed.
Cannot.
No
cannot.
suites classes.
So what name I should specify here? I don't understand.
So Amtrak test and open the build file somewhere. That's why I'm using Sublime, that I have both on the one screen. So the suite name should match as well, I believe. Just-
Okay. Wait, this is.
You could use that travel XML, but it's better to
Yeah,
debug the build failures for the first time.
Here, prepare the value.
So the property name, so doesn't matter.
Suite name.
In here, the value of travel doesn't matter. Test ng class path is test ng test destination. That's okay. Suite name, what's name? It's same way as you did in your test.
Okay. Travel view.
Output directory, that's the same directory. Source com Concur mobile test and labels travel, and then the correct name.
Test name.
Travel, Amtrak,
Where is the test name?
Amtrak XML, it looks okay. I don't know, it should work. Cannot find class or class path. Amtrak.
What's the build from that?
What's the favorite?
No, I think that it's the same as Peter's one.
No,
Where's the
yeah.
suite name?
Down in the run. Down screen. If you open it a little bit more, maybe it will be.
It's not so, it's just too much text here. Okay,
here
so-
you have run, so not change the suite name.
Okay, so
match
this
Amtrak
is-
tests. If you're copy pasting things, it's better. You're not making typo mistakes. And then the travel XML, it's called travel XML, it's not right. It's travel XML, it's not your file actually. It's called
Yeah, so
Amtrak
that's the on
test with capital A. XML. Don't forget. Okay, so save it, try it again. We'll see. Running and failing. Substance, but
Does not exist. Engineer results. Just host groups.
yeah, it's passed. It's compiling, but it did not run the test. Did you copy the jar files in the link?
Yeah, I did the 3 ones.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's try for now. Let's try not to do this article. So Let's just try to run the test ng test and not deal with the format and results. Okay, will be so easy. How about Peter? Is it working somehow? Cannot find class in class paths. But this is not the end. This is what I told you that you correct your XML, because this is the folder, but you need to specify the path. Oh, take a look. Basic success is the test case, not the get-rel station list.
So the class.
Of course, not the folder,
I
not the
know
package, the
it's,
class. So try it again, and
Will not be successful. Some exception.
what's wrong here? It's compiled, but there is some distinction error. It sucks. No idea. 1.6. So from dice lost what? How about Peter? Oh, Peter got working. Yay! What's up, man? A to się great. Yeah, because it's this one. I ty to masz używać w tym In there must be the XSL file. So we have successful run from the command line, and yeah, we'll deal with front later. But let's move on to Jenkins. Okay, let's wait for successful from the Peter. But now
Yeah,
this is success because it's already calling the endpoint, and I'm just curious if it will create the result. Okay, so with the build XML script, unscript, you're able to call your test-ng test and run it from the command line. This is quite a big script because it does a lot of things which will be needed later with the Jenkins running, but let's go, let's not waste time and go to the Jenkins. So we need to install Jenkins. I've already installed, but let's Google the web page, and yeah, you can download the package for Mac OS X and install it. Yes, I did. So if you download it, install the package, you will install Jenkins, and then on your local host on port 8080, you should see your Jenkins. So I'll give you a while to install it. Should be quick.
Ja. Ja, zdravíte.
So let me know when you have it installed and when you have on your localhost web page. Yeah.
A víš co to? Jo.
So do you have Jenkins opened, installed?
9 megabytes is left.
9 megabytes is a lot for Concur network. That's
58, 59. Done. Well, agree.
Found it and then find it real quick.
So we did it.
Mm.
It's starting. How about Fronta?
I'm not able to install it because it's protected from my computer, so let me set it up.
What?
Have I installing software for the first time?
No, it's not for the first time. Like,
Continue. Again, continue.
it's asking me
Always-
always again.
Víš, tu nevím.
Yeah. So you got it opened. Does it look like this?
Oh, we know this. It's familiar to me.
Come on, Fronta. Yeah. So, let's not have it in Czech. Let's have it in English. But okay, so you have Jenkins on your localhost 8080 port opened, and I have it already configured, but let's assume you don't have this in there. First things, click on Manage Jenkins and install in Manage Plugins. We need to install some plugin we will need for our purposes. So let's click on Available, and let's start with Email Ext. It's called Email Ext. I'll show it you. Yeah, you can use. Is
email.
this plugin? I have it already installed, but you don't, so install it. It will be available, and you can filter it out. It might be named a little bit different. Yeah,
I don't know if it is installed.
No, it's not in a.
put the email in the filter. Yeah, and the first one, email ext plugin, email dash ext.
No, I can't.
Just check it and install it.
Without restart?
It-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know.
you can check the restart after
It
the
is syncing.
installation.
Okay, so just this one or another one?
Yeah, better do it one by one because I try to do one
Okay.
or more plugins at once, and
Okay, and I will install this.
it was disaster. So
Install it without restart.
yeah, let's install it without the start. And after that, we will need GitLab plugin. Is this that one? Yeah, there are some problems with the installation. Sometimes you need to do more than once. Just make sure it's installed. Yeah, now we need to wait.
Okay, this plugin.
Yeah, it's installing. And so email ext GitLab plugin, and the last one is testng plugin. This one.
Oh, it's not there. No.
So let me know when you have those 3 plugins you only did. And then we will go just very quickly through the configuration setting of the Jenkins, and then we'll create a job which will be running the unscript you ran before.
Add that testng email ext and
So email ext plugin, GitLab plugin, GitLab plugin, sorry, and testng plugin. And after that, we will need to restart Jenkins.
so that will be.
So it's installing.
Yeah, it's installed.
Yeah, just check the restart. Restart Jenkins.
Takes a while.
It's still restarting.
Okay, should not just, Firefox.
Okay, so you got it installed and restart it.
Still?
Peter does have it.
Yeah.
So let's go to Manage Jenkins again and configure system.
Still.
Do you have it restarted?
No. Still running.
Refresh the page if it's.
Okay, výraz.
So in Manage Jenkins, you need to configure system and change some things. So global properties, it's default Maven.
The JDK actually. I don't have
And the
anything.
JDK installations,
Yeah, because it's required.
you need to have JDK installed. So make sure you have on that default path installed JDK. If not, you should install it, download and install it. You can install automatically, but I'm not sure if this works. So
I don't-
go to that path. It should be there. If it's not, just install. Yeah, JDK, but take a look physically on your hard drive at that path if you have JDK installed. No, just look through the Finder.
JDK.
When in library Java virtual machines, if it's something in there. So that's the first step.
I think I need to install it.
Java.
So let's install it manually, or you can just check install
Yeah, I have
automatically.
JDK. But it didn't detect it. I mean, here.
No, it won't
Java.
detect it. You need to just. So we have the same as I do almost.
So do I need to add it?
So you need to add the path in here.
Yeah, well, I did JDK.
Yeah.
Because then it for me.
Well, you uncheck the install automatically, and then you add the path in there if you have installed. But don't copy mine because I have a different version than you do.
You have the machine in machines.
So it should be in library.
It's in library Java virtual machines.
No, it's not there.
So you need to install it.
What's it library?
Your content.
So next thing after JDK, if you install it, the path in there is Git. You probably don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to specify anything else there. And the installations, even though you have installed and it didn't work for me, so you better have checked install automatically once again. So when you run some build for the first time, it will install the end for you. So in end, check install automatically. Git, you don't need to.
Okay, so there is an installer. So either extract it from zip or run batch command or run shell command.
What? Let me see. No, this is Git. I'm talking about end. You don't want to change anything in Git. Uncheck it in Git. Pay attention, fronta. So So check install automatically for end, even though you have it. Yeah, Maven, we don't need to change anything in there. Jenkins location, yeah, localhost is what we want. And what else? Git plugin, nothing. CVS, nothing. Subversion, nothing. There is just no.
What about the 8 Maven?
What about what?
Maven.
No, we don't
We
use
don't.
Maven for this project. So yeah, next thing is extended email notification, but we will just leave this for later. And email notification, again, leave this. Let leave email for later if we are able to run our tests. Then we will take care about emailing.
Yeah, it's just.
And GitLab, yeah, we don't need to specify in here. I'll just check it with my robot configuration that it's same. Yeah. Yes, it's same. Yep. So that's it. Oh no. And in the Jenkins, you don't have any builds in there, so you need to add new item.
New job.
Or new job. I don't know what you got in there.
Item.
It's new item. So just put some name in there. Test in there. It must be freestyle project. Okay. Okay. Oh, already have test. So test 2. Yep, and you should see. Let me open it for you from the existing one. You should see this configuration, so some project name, descriptions, that's clear, advanced project option. We want to change the workplace. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So the workplace is where you have, or maybe don't use your checked out project, create a new folder for that.
It's only workspace for running tests for the Jenkins, some Jenkins files, no? Or what is that?
This workspace is the folder in where Jenkins will check out from the Git from the project the latest version of this project. In there you should again copy the XML files again, and there will be also stored the test results. So I would suggest to have it outside of your directory where you work on that project. So have it somewhere. If you have named it MWS as I do, let's put MWS2 some new project. So source code management is Git. You need to specify the repository URL and the credentials. So the credentials you use for Git pull.
We are having the L there.
Yeah. I'm not assuming that you will be able to run the script after this training because we don't have much time left, but at least you should be able to understand and orient in that Jenkins. So Git, repository credentials, the rest is default. Build triggers, you don't need to set it up now, but we run it periodically every day at 5 a.m. and 11 p.m. That's how it's set. Currently, we could have it run after the build on RQA3, let's say, is deployed, but it doesn't work for us currently. So let's work with the periodical scheduling. Yes, in build, you need to run the build. So you just select the end version specified before, and you need to specify the target. It is the run, and run is the name of the target you are specified in the build XML. This. And build XML is the default name for the unscript. So if I run advanced, I can see the build file of my XML file because it's not in the
And this is you need to
in the project.
edit manually, or it will take from the XML somehow? You need to.
What will take?
No, that's fine. From mobile MS build.
This is the path where I have stored the build XML. So
Wow.
for the first time, it will check out your project in here, but you won't have the build XML, so it will fail. But you will copy your build XML in there, and then you run it.
So
And there are some post-build actions. In this case, it is publishing some TestNG results, and also it will send the email, attach the log and the full report, which is created by the build XML by the script. And that's it. That's just.
So why we need to check this out twice, or we are not checking it out just because of that? Like normally, what is normal thing? Like you specify the folder the same way as the one you have check out, or you really check out one for your writing of the code and one for Jenkins?
Yeah, which suggest check out one for Jenkins separate of your writing code.
So but every changes you do in one.
No, that's why we use Git. Before every run, let's close.
Let's find out if there are some changes.
Let's close it. This is on this IP address. It's the robot on my desk, and this is the test we are running twice a day. So you can see this passing, and each time it's run, it will check out. Well, let's run it. Let's take a look on it. So build now, and let's take a look. Console output. So you can see it started by anonymous, building workspace, and now it's checking something with the Git, but yeah, it's checking if there is a new repository, and if it is there, it will check out the latest repository always before it runs.
So you work on your test somewhere else in some different folder.
Yeah.
You commit.
This is just
here you do.
This is just for training purposes, but you have separate computer, the robot, which is downloaded each time it runs. So it will check out the latest repository.
Yeah, I'm stupid. And now I realize actually when you have it remote, you have it.
Yeah.
There.
After it's checked out, it called the build XML and script, which is starting in here. You see, build file is stored in here. That's actually, this is what you specify. This is where you specified in the job. You specified the build folder, and then in the build, in the end part, you specified where it should look for your build XML file. So it found the file. It start the run target, what does the run target? It do the initialization, it clean up the directories we are using. In this case, it's used, so this is temporary directory for compiling, building the project.
Yeah, this is from the build XML, right? Everything.
Yes,
It's the instruction.
that's just, yeah. So it's does the cleanup.
Test itself now.
Yeah, this is
It's like the terminal.
From here it's like you run it from the terminal,
And
as we showed.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why
specify the end.
that's why I showed you. The first thing is to construct the XML of your test cases. Then you need to write the build XML, which is the script which run it and do some things extra, compile it. And then you can configure the Jenkins, say, check out or pull the latest revision from the Git, then run my script with the tests, and then do something with the results, send it by email. It's quite easy. It's just not that easy to deal with the failures if something is not working.
No, but this is pretty much it.
So as you can see, it does the cleanup.
Yeah.
It compiled the project, then it runs all the tests, and at the end, after it runs all the tests, it creates the better looking result which we are using and sending by the email.
And you can track it.
So we can take a look how it actually looks. Oh, I don't have it. On
So how do you?
So
How do you compose the email?
if I open some of the email, here we have some successful. So this is what you get. This is what you get if you get the email from the robot. So this is the XSL. That's what is failing in your computer. This is the XSL report. Just take the not good looking results created by TestNG and transform it into this. So I'm not expecting that you have configured Jenkins and passing results, but you should be able to at least understand a bit how it works, how you should configure it at least somehow. But there is more difficult part that you will get failures for the first time. There will be some issues, I guess. Yeah, that's it. We've already passed the 1 hour. So we can do one more follow-up session and try to get it working, because it's not easy to get it working everything for the first time, especially when we should record it. So any questions you want to record?
After recording.
Yeah. So let's end this session and we can
Yeah, thanks,
do
Sam.
some follow-up.
We have a meeting soon.